This debate is whether or not products like cosmetics or medicine should be tested on animals. The pro side is going to give their opening speech now for 2 minutes, and your time begins now.
We believe animals should be tested with the new products made for the welfare of the society, because otherwise the society will go mad and haywire. Argument 1. Not taking animals out of the wild to test. For example, animals are not taken out of the wild to test. Not like real animals are taken out of the wild to test. They are specifically bred for scientific purposes, and they're not going through extinction or endangerment, and so they're not being harmed. Like, not real animals from the wild are being harmed, but they're like artificial. Argument 2. If new products are not tested, they could harm humans. For example, they could cause mutations, DNA change. They would affect future children. That would mess up evolution and the world and the environment itself. In summary, we think that new products should be tested on animals for the welfare of the society and the environment.
Woo.
Con team, are you ready for your opening speech?
Yeah.
Okay, your 2 minutes begins now.
Animals are tested for new products, and we think that they should not be tested. So our first argument is that it's animal cruelty and abuse. Some people abuse the fact that it's an animal. Our second argument is that there are worse possibilities of there are really worse possibilities if we test on animals. So, in summary, we think they should not be tested.
Okay. Pro argument speech. First argument, are you ready? Okay,
So-
2 minutes begins now.
To test the products, we're not taking animals out of the wild. So, like, they're bred specifically for scientific purposes, and that means, like, they're kind of artificial. They're bred for that. Like, that's what they're supposed to do. And also, if they're not taken out of the wild, it doesn't affect the environment. Like, it's not going to affect the food chain, extinction, evolution, or like the habitats that they live in, or global warming, because that could do. If we took animals out of the wild, then yeah, that would be pretty bad. And if we test them like that, then all of the things I said could go wrong. But if they were specifically bred for that, then no, it's not affecting on any of the things. And also, we don't test it on the animals people eat for like the food supply. So like we don't test it on like chickens or cows or anything like that. We test it on rats mostly. And rats, yeah. The animals are also like they're artificial in a sense because they're not born by natural ways, but like by breeding. So it's not going to affect much.
Okay, con argument 1. Are you ready? 2 minutes starts now.
This is animal cruelty and abuse. What if it doesn't matter if they're bred. Well, it does matter, but what if we take advantage of the fact that they're bred to do this? Animals don't have a brain to say no. So that's why we don't really care, because we don't have any relationship with the animals, so we don't really care. We just hurt the animals and cause them pain. And the laboratory, if we test them, is an unnatural environment. And they're living things, so it's not fair to do this. The scientists also don't care because it's not a human life. It's just an animal. They think they abuse the fact that it's a living thing. And what if you had a pet? Would you let your pet get tested for a new medicine that they don't even know what effects it has? Well, no. So then why test random animals that you don't even know about? Also, Alex has a dog. So her dog wouldn't want other dogs tested because they're of the same family and they care about each other, and animals know this. They We can't just take advantage of this and start testing them because we want to test them for a new product. It's just not fair. If we test too much, animals' parks could stop functioning and they could be wrecking every single thing. Think about this. What if the animals started wrecking your home, started eating off grass, fighting with your pet? What if all that happened? You think that would be fine? You think that the world would be a peaceful place and oh, it would be so awesome. We can't just test animals like this. It's not fair.
Thank you, Khan. Pro argument speech 2. Are you ready?
Yep.
No. It's Luca.
Oh.
Can I just finish one thing I'm ready?
Go ahead, Luca.
Can I give you the notes?
But seriously?
Yeah. She doesn't even need to watch this.